Peace, fam. This is Mustafa of Mustafaa Talks Tech, your digital marketing specialist and tech evangelist. On this evening, what I would like to talk about is should I still produce content if I don't get any engagements? It's actually a question that I get from time to time from new content creators or those that's been in it for a while, but still have the question should I produce content if I don't get any engagement? I was going to do this as a reel, but not going to be the longest subject in the world. But I thought that 60 to 90 seconds was not enough to address all the points that I need to um, answer this question. Should I produce content if I don't get any engagement? So let me just talk a little bit about my background, and then I'll go right into the subject of should I produce content if I don't get any engagement. I've been online since the mid 90s. I started doing business online in the late 90s. Did my first business information based business providing information products in 99 going into 2000. I made my first $40 in 2000 in the early 2000s, so about 23 years ago. I've been on social media since 2009. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just as new ones would develop, I would get on and try them out, and if they was good, I would stick with them. So I have about 13 years of social media experience, and in that time, I have built several social media pages that have been either mildly successful or greatly successful for me. My personal Facebook page, I was able to get that up to the limit of 5,000, starting from scratch, and built that up to 5,000. It was across um, a widely varied page of different type of personalities, different backgrounds. It was very, very good. I was able to build up a personal business brand um, business page on Facebook as well, and I was able to get that up to 15,000 in a year. I was able to get my Instagram up to about 5,000. I never was really successful on Twitter, and that was because I just never really got Twitter or really had the passion or desire to really go in on Twitter. So I never gave my all, so I never got really successful on Twitter. But Facebook and Instagram, and even I have built a previous YouTube page that did pretty good for me as well. So I have some experience in building pages. But when I started the Mustafaa Talks Tech brand, I decided to cancel those pages that I had built up to 15,000, 5,000 here, a few thousands here and there on other pages that would be considered signs of success, marks that a mark that I had made good, that my actions had produced results. And I canceled those pages out for the reason that when I start Mustafaa Talks Tech and I enter this journey of consulting and helping people start their journey and their digital marketing and their content marketing and their brand, a lot of them may be starting from ground zero. And like I said, I have 13 years of social media experience. So it's been 13 years since I've been in the trenches trying to build a page from zero, or just having 100 followers, or wondering how I'm gonna get from 100 followers to 1,000 followers. How do I build a YouTube page from like getting no hits to making it a raging success? Getting a Facebook business page up to 1,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 to 15,000. Those struggles were so far in my rearview mirror that a lot of that struggle you forget, and those that you took to get to where you are, you kind of forget. So I canceled my pages and started over from scratch, so that as I build my pages, that I would have to get in the trenches. I would have to go back and pull on my ingenuity and my creativity to build up something from ground zero and make it a raging success. Talking about something that I don't know what I'm talking about, or I'm not experiencing that. As I'm telling you about this, is because it's what I'm going through right now. So if you look at some of my Facebook page, you might say, "My God, how is this man coaching and telling?" And his pages will have decimal numbers. That's because I'm starting something new, and it's giving me the humility and giving me the ability to connect with those, because I'm going through those same struggles to build something. What is it saying? So it looks like we're getting a little technical difficulty. So we're gonna keep going. I hope everything works out. But yeah, that's just the background that I wanted to give so you can kind of understand where I'm going with this. But the question is, should I still produce content if I don't get any engagement? Absolutely, you should continue to produce that content even if you don't get any engagement. Because you have to look at what you're doing is like you're planting seeds. And when you plant the seeds, that which you plant, it doesn't grow immediately. It doesn't grow overnight or next week or next month or a few months necessarily. It may take time of you watering and fertilizing it and letting the sun hit it and watering again and fertilizing, and over time, eventually, it will grow that which you planted. There's a story in the East of the Chinese bamboo tree. A lot of motivational speakers use this as a teaching tool to show about perseverance and patience. And I would use it here as well in that same capacity, that this in the East, this Chinese bamboo tree, it's a tree that you plant and you have to water it consistently for 5 years. And in year one, nothing happens. It doesn't grow. In year two, nothing happens, but you have to keep watering. In year three, nothing happens. Year four, nothing happens. Year five, something's getting ready to happen. And you're still watering and watering. And they say in the fifth year, the seed cracks and the Chinese bamboo tree shoots up out of the ground. And I forget the actual numbers. Forgive me. You can Google it to get the actual facts. But I think in maybe 6 weeks, it grows an amazingly high feet tall versus what you put in over 5 years. But if you quit in the first year because you didn't see results, or the third year or the fourth year because you didn't see results, you never got a Chinese bamboo tree. So you have to look at that, and you can compare that to your process and gains on social media, on YouTube, on Facebook, on building a blog, on building a business, right? Every blog post or article that you write, that's a seed. Every YouTube post that you put up, that's a seed. Every social media post you put up, that's a seed. Every Instagram picture you put up, or a meme you put up, or an ebook that you drop, or a course that you may even create, or any other type of content product that you put up. You may be producing an email course, and you're trying to build your list, and it may not be going too well initially. You have to look at all of this is that you're planting seeds, and one day it's going to produce results for you. I did a reel about an hour ago, and I said success on the internet looks like this. It looks like you producing 100 YouTube videos, no one responding, no one commenting, no one liking, just dead air. Like one's even paying you no attention. Success on the internet looks like you producing 50 blog posts. No one, no one like, no comment, no shares, nothing. Ghost town. Success on the internet looks like you starting a page or another social media page, and it seems like you're not attracting the people. And the people that you may be attracting are not engaging, talking to you, liking, commenting, etc., etc. And it can seem unnerving because it seems like you're just talking in the air and in space and nobody's hearing you or responding back to you. But you have to still produce content. You still have to produce, because what if, using the Chinese bamboo tree example, what if it was the 101st video that became the raging success, became viral and took off? What if it was the 51st blog post that you wrote that takes off and becomes a viral hit and becomes a raging success? But if you would have stopped at blog post 46 or 47, 48, 49 because you wasn't getting the success you thought, you never would have got to the 51st blog post that became the success and started your trajectory toward becoming a great success. Same with YouTube. If you stopped at YouTube video 97 or YouTube video 51 or 60 or 70, even 99, you never would have got to the 101st YouTube video, which launched you and made you a great success. So take the parable of the Chinese bamboo tree and take it to heart, that you have to continue to produce your content. I mean, I don't care if you don't get no engagement, it seems like ain't nobody talking to you, because you know what's going to happen? Like I say, you may have to produce that 101 YouTube videos just to take off. But when you take off, the good thing is, say you take off at 101 YouTube videos, right? Everyone who comes after that are going to be your raging fans. And then the good thing about all those seeds that you planted, say 100 videos prior, now they're going to go back and they're going to watch all your videos. They're going to go back and they're going to comment on all your videos. They're going to like all your videos. They're going to share all your videos. Same with a blog. If you're trying to grow a blog, they're going to go back and comment, like, share all those blog posts. And they're going to be like, my God, and this guy, this young woman, this person has hundreds of YouTube videos. My God, this person has, you know, 50, hundreds of blog posts, articles, content, memes, reels, shorts. So you're going to have so much for them to eat from that all that stuff that you thought was in vain, nobody was paying attention. See, they're gonna blow you up. They're gonna help you blow up. Now they're gonna share. They're gonna be like, come listen to this person right here, man. They got so much content, man. I just found them out from this one video, but man, they got so many videos going back into a year or two, and blog posts and memes and social media posts, and man, they got ebooks, they got courses. See, you're going to invite them to a house that got so much for them to engage in and so much to participate in, and they're going to love you for that. And then you're going to see all of those videos start trending and start becoming viral hits, because you see your fan club, they're going to start sharing, they're going to put you out there, man. So it's better, and it's going to be a great for you to do it that way, because what if you took off on your first YouTube video and became a viral hit, and then all the people that come, you have nothing else for them to look at. Once they watch that one or two videos, then what? You have to start producing more content to keep up with them. But when you take off later and you've been struggling for a while, and then you got a whole bunch of content, in reserve for them, man, you're gonna look like the winner. You're gonna look like the expert. You're gonna look like the authority. So this is a way of looking at all of the content that you're producing now and not be discouraged by you not getting the feedback or the engagement that you would desire. I mean, it's real. I mean, like I said, I'm in the trenches just like you. I'm producing YouTube videos, I'm doing memes, Instagrams, I'm doing reels, shorts, blog posts, and I'm getting little to no response. And I produced a nice amount of blog posts. I've done 50 YouTube videos as of right now with this video, and I'm just starting now to crack and starting to get some engagement. If I would have stopped 10 YouTube videos ago, 10 YouTube videos ago, if I would have stopped 5 blog posts ago, if I would have stopped, you know, on, the last 10 social media posts, I never would have got to where I am now. And I still got a long way to go. I'm just starting to crack the engagement. I'm just starting to get on certain people's radar. But you know what? Just as I said, just today, I was able to gain a lot of new followers on my Facebook page, right? And just as I'm telling you, those people who became my new Facebook followers on the Mustafaa Talks Tech business page, you know what they did? They liked and they've been sharing my stuff. I mean, stuff that's, oh, I forgot I even put the stuff out there. They're going back digging into months of stuff that I produced, and they're sharing it. Man, check this out. He said this. Whoa, check this out. He put this video up. Whoa, he put this reel up. Check this out. And they're sharing it to their community. And they're making stuff that was old new and producing new um, followers and people who are interested and putting me on other people's radar. That's how it happens. So it's about you having the right positive mind state, right positive mental attitude at this time. Don't get discouraged, even though it is discouraging sometimes. I mean, sometimes I put my all into a video. I mean, I prepare, I get the right quotes, I'm making sure I'm looking handsome, I'm shaving, I'm getting my head shaved, and got my background looking half decent, got my lighting right, and I'm like, this gonna be the video right here. And it seems like the more you put into it, that's the one that gets the least engagement, the least hits, the least response. And that can be unnerving because you're like, man, why should I put my all into something that ain't gonna get nothing? But that may in the future be one of your best videos. So just keep pushing forward. So to answer the question, should I still produce content if I don't get any engagement? Absolutely, because it's not always going to be like this. And if you think that I'm tripping or I'm on some cap, as they say, telling lies, go watch the videos and testimonies of those who are great YouTubers right now, great bloggers, great influencers, great social media personalities. They all had to start at zero. They all had to start at having just 100 followers one day, and then it jumped to 1,000, and then it jumped up, 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 up and away. Go, if you need a dose of inspiration, go study the testimony of those who went before you. You know, I mean, I heard the story of a man named Mr. Beast, who is one of the great YouTube influencers and personalities on YouTube right now. But they said that, I think I was reading that he had to produce like 1,000 videos, and he didn't even get no followers off 1,000 videos. Okay, there's stories of others who have produced, 100 videos, 200 videos, and didn't get no likes, no followers, no traction, but they kept going. Because you have to do this not because of money or some fame and reward in the future. You have to do this because you genuinely like to do this. I like talking about tech. I like talking about digital marketing. I like sharing what I'm learning to give back. So when it becomes discouraging, I have so much desire and happiness within myself because I genuinely love this, that I can do it whether I get no feedback, no engagement, because I'm doing it from the heart. This is what I do, you know, whether I make a dollar or not. It's just my life. I like doing this. So you have to have that same type of attitude that, you know, do it for more than any type of engagement, monetary reward, or any other markers of success. Just do it from the heart. Do it because you love it. And it will come through in the videos that people will see the genuineness of yourself, that you really love what you're talking about. And you don't have to be talking about tech or digital marketing, whatever arena or niche that you're talking about. Do it from the heart. Do it because you love it. Keep producing content. Rise above, the seemingly temporary lack of success, and you will get there. And then another thing you have to do is, while you're producing this content and you're not getting that success, you have to continually educate yourself, learn what works, learn what doesn't work, correct, and move forward. Meaning that, you know, a reason why your video may not be going nowhere or your blog post is maybe you need to come up with some better titles. Maybe you need to work on some more SEO friendly titles. Maybe you need to work on your hashtags. You need to come up with some more relevant hashtags. Maybe you need to work on some other tactics that will make your video get out there, make your blog post get out there, make your social media posts get out there. And there are resources and tools that you can Google that will help you, that will help you, you know, craft a better video, how to create some good description copy in YouTube, some description copy, you know, in Instagram, and combine with the hashtags that will allow you to get out there and get into the timeline and get on people's radar, where people will be looking for something, and then you will come up as that guy, that person who would be able to best serve that need of that person at that time. So learn what works, learn what doesn't work, continually revise your content, your offerings, your social media, and you will rise to the top. I guarantee you, because that's what I believe for myself, and that's what I'm going to do. So I believe in a year or two, I will be able to revisit this topic and say, hey, you remember when I was doing a video telling you how I was struggling just like you? I was trying to take off the brand of Mustafaa Talks Tech. I was trying to get on the radar, and look at me now. But I don't just want that for myself. I want that for all the listeners. Everyone that's a content creator, everyone that's struggling trying to put an online business, everyone that's trying to put a product out there, an ebook, a course, or doing something, and you struggling. I don't just want to look back and say, look at my success. I want everyone under the sound of my voice who may be listening to this, because I know the struggle is real. I want you to be able to, when I put my testimony out, to be able to say, you know what? I was struggling around the same time you were struggling, or I just started, you know, a little after you started, and I'm gaining great success as well. I went from 0 to 1,000, 0 to a 500,000. Let's think big, you know, 0 to, you know, 1 billion, and I'm successful now. So keep producing your content. Matter of fact, produce something tonight. Produce a reel, 60-second reel, you know, produce a meme, write a social media post, talk about something in your niche or your niche, give some value, give some feedback, repurpose some of your content. There's always something that you can do. There's always a step that can be made. You know, the journey of a 1,000 miles, you know, begins with that one step. So just take a step every day. Every day. Let me get something right quick. You know, as we're talking about, you know, that journey and taking that one step. Here we go. This is a great book that I purchased and have been reading lately about atomic habits. And it says tiny changes, remarkable results. And it talks about how when people think about change, they think it has to be some astronomical, big, super duper change. But the author of the book, Mr. James Clear, he says if we can just improve ourselves by 1% daily in a year, we will have dramatically improved ourselves just off 1% change every day. That's why the book is called Atomic Habits. And you know, an atom is that smallest, you know, piece, that smallest particle, that atomic habits. So just look at yourself and figure out how in social media, in your digital marketing, in your niche or your niche, how you can become 1% better every day as a content creator and a content marketer. Think about, how can I get better by 1% every day? How can I improve my content creation? How can I improve my marketing? How can I improve my YouTube videos? How can I improve my blog? How can I improve my social media page and presence and communication and tribe building? How can I improve just by 1%? every day. And in a year, with seeking to change and improve by 1% every day, you will be the absolute winner. So this is Mustafa of Mustafaa Talks Tech. I always say I don't want to be long, but I end up speaking 20 to 25, 30 minutes and more. And this has not been any different. But I hope that as I jumped around this subject and touched on different things, that you will find value in what I said, and that you will find inspiration in what I said, and that you will be able to pick those nuggets out of what I said and find the particular nugget that is applicable to your situation, and that you will be able to take that nugget and ride that nugget and push yourself forward, make the 1% change every day and improvement, and get on with becoming successful online. The opportunities are available, they are real. If all the people before us that have done it, we can do it. You have to see the victory in your mind. You have to see the success in your mind. Look at a year from now and 2 years and decide in your mind, where do you want to be? See it in your mind right now. How many followers do you want to have? How much influence do you want to have? If if you're trying to do a business, how much money do you want to be making in a year? How much revenue you want to be making in a year? If you're a course, if you have a course, how many subscribers and students do you want to have in a year? How many downloads do you want to have of your ebook? How many people you want to have subscribing on your YouTube, on your Facebook? How many blog readers do you want to have? How many people you want sharing your stuff? You have to see all these realities in your mind first. And then as you go out throughout your day, just meditate on those mental goals that you have set for yourself, and say, in a year, this is where I'm going to be. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be there. And then create benchmarks, the KPI, the key performance indicators, where, in 3 months, this will be an indicator that I'm moving toward my goal. That, if I want to have 1,000 people, then maybe I got 250 in those 3 months to show that I'm moving towards that goal. And then in another 3 months, maybe I'll have 500, towards my goal of 1,000. Those KPIs, key performance indicators, create those to go along with your goals, and then practice those 1% daily change in habits. All right. So again, Mustafaa Talks Tech. I'm streaming. I didn't mention I'm streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So if you're on any of those channels and we're not connected, please like, please share, please connect, please subscribe, please follow, whatever the situation is applicable to what channel you're on viewing this, and let's connect. If you have any questions, anything I said that wasn't clear, or um, you need some further clarity, please leave a comment. I do check comments and respond to comments, and I may respond in the comment, or if it's a question that requires a more in-depth response, then I may shoot and record a whole video in answer to your question. So your question very well could be the next video. So we'll go that way also. You see streaming down here, the ticker tape. Where is it at? Mustafaa Talks Tech. Connect with me there. MustafaaTalksTech.com. That's my official landing page, which will link you up and lead you to everything Mustafaa Talks Tech, whether it's our ebook digital product, it's our social media pages, it's our blog, our podcast, of course, our YouTube page, my consulting side of the Mustafaa Talks Tech in digital marketing. We do consulting. You can email me, you can call me. Yeah. A lot of stuff on there on MustafaaTalksTech.com. It's going to come through again. MustafaaTalksTech.com. Link up with me. Follow my different channels and different platforms that I have. All right. I'll keep you on the rest of this. Go ahead and log off and get ready to enjoy the rest of my evening. Practice some work on some education and learning, and I'll see you on the next go around. All right, peace.